The old will die, and the young will inherit this planet. Some youth recognize that very well. Leah Namagura led tree planting campaigns and led a lot of drives to ban single-use plastic in her country. Anna DeWeaver was one of the first young people to encourage a climate strike in her country. Jerome Foster II is the youngest U.S. White House advisor. Haven Coleman is the co-founder and executive director of the U.S. Youth Against Climate Strike. Pretty cool. And of course, Greta, right? Greta Thunberg. She was, as a 16-year-old in Stockholm, Sweden, she led climate strikes where youth would leave school. She did amazing things. She also got Andrew Tate arrested and sent to jail, but that's for another day. These youth are doing amazing things. I don't know about you, but I wasn't involved in activism or really civics like this of any kind when I was this age. Why not? Is it our education system? Is that what was letting us down? Why weren't our youth involved when I was younger? Why are they involved now? I mean, were we taught in oppressive, materialistic classrooms? Back when I was in school, we just learned about how the government could be used to help us, how people use the government to help us. And then when I was teaching in grade 7 social studies, it was the same thing. It was, here's what's going on in the government, here's what you gotta do to be successful, here's how you can help yourself. I mean, all these lessons valued materialism over character, okay? Were these oppressive classrooms? They may have been. Was I taught in an oppressive classroom? What is in an oppressive classroom? An oppressive classroom, right? If teachers lecture the entire time, don't let students have any say at all, that's a sign of an oppressive classroom, right? If teachers only allow certain students to interact, where the other ones are marginalized and kept on the sides, that's an oppressive classroom. Students are encouraged to learn facts, right? Memorize facts rather than actually engage in conversations about the topic, how it's good, how it's bad, right? Memorizing facts is what we did, that's all we did. Course material is not relevant to the students' lives. Like, what if they live in Canada and they're learning American, or they live in America and they're learning Canadian, or they live in Sweden and they're learning American? Like, we need curriculum material that's relevant to their life. And student bullying is allowed to flourish. If we allow bullies to flourish in schools, that's an oppressive classroom. So, do we teach in oppressive classrooms? Maybe. Those are the classrooms I was taught in, right? That's what I was taught. I was taught in those oppressive classrooms. I was actually trained to be a teacher in that oppressive style. I was trained that I am the expert. I know everything. I'm the one who tells the students what to do. They do it. They learn that way. That's not the way it is anymore. These students have a lot more to offer. We gotta let them have a little bit more power in the classroom, and they're gonna show us that things can go in amazing different directions. It's pretty cool. Of course, I'm not saying that every single student is driven and wants to be part of this process, but some are, and those that are, we need to help them, we need to empower them, we need to give them what they need to be successful and help change our society to a more sustainable future. Young people have a voice, and they deserve to be heard in all aspects of their life, but especially in sustainability and looking after our ecosystem and preserving the future for them. That is very important. And it's through objective civic education, objective scientific education, empathetic education that we can get this done. We don't need to guide our students in any direction, but we just need to empower them with information, how to critically think, and let them find what they want to focus on and really dive into it and see how they can help the future of this planet. Our youth want to talk about these changes. They're passionate about it, right? In the past, when we were this age, we didn't have access to the social media, all these platforms for them to get their voices heard, right? They have these things now. We need to encourage them to do it. We need to give access to this, and we need to listen to what they have to say. We talked about some of the youth activists in our world earlier, and what they're doing is amazing. They have access to things and they're using them, but we need to help them out. We need to provide support, okay? We need to empower them, we need to encourage them. We need to make sure that everything they're doing isn't in vain. and we need to help out. It takes guts to do this stuff, okay? These are brave, young people that want to change the world. All right, if we're not helping them with our resources, with our time, with our experience, then what are we offering them? Hopes and prayers? We need to do better. Hans and Sophie Scholl were living in Nazi Germany during the World War, and they're willing to risk it all by distributing anti-Hitler flyers to encourage people to say no, to stand up, to fight. These were young people. They sacrificed it all. They made the ultimate sacrifice for their future, for their peers, for the young people they knew were coming after them. These are the heroes. These are the young people that are willing to do it. We need to help them out. In conclusion, the involvement of youth, young people in the civic and government issues that are going on in this world, it's a requirement, it's a necessity. It's not an option, it's something we need to do. Their youthfulness, their passion, their willingness to drive change, this is what we need in our government today. This is what we need in our worlds today. By empowering our youth to lead, especially in areas of sustainability, we're setting ourselves up for a brighter future. These young people know what needs to be done, they know what they care about, and they want the future to be bright, and we just have to get out of the way, provide them with some support, and let them do it. Thank you very much.